Hi, my name is Alexis E Santi, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Our Stories. I founded Our Stories in 2006 while I was doing my Master's in Fine Arts and Creative Writing at George Mason University. We've been an active running literary journal with a very unique submission model for the past 5 years. We've also been running creative writing workshops for over 3 years. But let me give you a little history about what's unique about Our Stories. When I started working at literary journals while I was doing my Master's in Fine Arts at George Mason, I found that the whole process of reviewing short stories felt wrong. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was working with people who we were duty-bound to give feedback during our workshops of a writer who was doing something that was incorrect. Maybe they messed up their dialogue or they messed up their plot, and we gave them feedback. However, at a literary journal, no one does this. Yet, 100% of the time, when you are rejected by sending your material into a literary journal, the person on the other end, 100% of the time, always knows why they are rejecting you. Now, they could be wrong, but the fact is they had a reason. And if they are a trained scholar in some sort of way, if they have worked at a literary journal for a length of period of time, the chances are that they know stories. And as people who have Masters in Fine Arts degrees and run literary journals, it makes sense that we would actually be able to give you feedback during this process of submission. That's why Our Stories was founded. It was founded for the unique purpose to serve not just the 2% of people who write absolutely crystal clear, perfect short stories, but for the other 98% of you who are looking for feedback and trying to figure out why it is or what it is that you might be doing just a little bit wrong. So we've been doing this now for 5 years. We give feedback, we've given feedback to thousands of different writers. And we run 4 different contests throughout the year in order so that we can do this. Yes, we charge money. For the first 4 years, we charged nothing. We take contest entries all throughout the year, and we give you page-by-page feedback. Every one of our contest reviews has 3 different sections. One, an opening section where we give you feedback on the first 2 or 3 pages of your short story. This is very, very important. At all those other literary journals, that's probably all they're going to read. They have no way. It is not humanly possible at a literary journal with a big name that gets thousands and thousands of manuscripts for them to read every single page. So the opening section is crucial to us because we're not just interested in you publishing with us. We want you to go out and publish with somebody else, okay? This is not a scam. We give you opening feedback about how your story is developing. Then we give you feedback regarding page by page of everything that's going on in your short story. About the plot, about the character, about the dialogue, about if you've got some funny grammar someplace in there, or a sentence is awkward, or what needs to be deleted, or what needs to actually be expanded on. Okay? This is full feedback. This is a robust level of feedback that you don't get anywhere else unless you're going to take a Master's in Fine Arts creative writing class, or unless you went to a really, really good BA program for fine arts. So, and if you don't win, you get our feedback. That's the really great thing about our contests. Notice that I'm not really talking too much about like the grand prize of $5,000 for this contest or another, or this isn't a big-time promotion. I'm not going to give you a Hyundai if you get your story published with us. We don't care. We're going to give you a contest prize if you win. Don't get me wrong. I love our winners and I love our short stories. In fact, I love them so much that I work tirelessly to promote all of my authors that I do end up publishing afterwards. And I keep in contact with all of them. And in addition, we nominate stories for the Pushcart Prize, the Best of American Short Stories, Dank's Best of the Web, and the Story South Prize. So we are committed to not only the people that we publish, but the ones that we don't publish. For the past 4 years, we've also been publishing a print anthology of every one that we've published. So You've got that going for you too. In addition, we've done interviews with such writers as Richard Bausch, George Saunders, Dorothy Allison, Stacey Richter, Paul Cody, Juno Diaz, T.C. Boyle. We're no slouches. And we've got a great interview out with Stephen Millhauser right now too. Not to date this YouTube video before it's even gone out. So finally, we're doing one more thing, and that's what this YouTube video is all about. We've decided that we want to actually show you how we do our reviews. That's right. We're going to do video tutorials of how it is that someone on our staff is going to go through an entire short story. I've had some wonderful people who have connected to our stories over the years that recognize the value of our work, that have donated their short stories in some sort of abbreviated format so that I can give you, the audience, a look into what it is that we actually do. Because it's tough to conceptualize, I know. I try to describe as best I can as a writer, but sometimes I just don't do so hot. So check out our other videos. I think you'll like it. Okay. That's it. I'm not a car salesman. I'm just trying to help some people out with their short stories. And so is all of my staff. I have dozens of people on, over a dozen people on our staff who all have Masters in Fine Arts degrees, or have spent some time doing a Masters in Creative Writing, or have just been in the industry for a long time. 2 or 3 of our staff members have novels that are already out. This is an accomplished group. Check us out at our website. We'll be waiting. www.ourstories.us. Have fun.